Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and tonight's review is going to be on the movie Grandma's Boy. This is a Happy Madison production, so it's got pretty much all the people that are always in Adam Sandler's movies, like Grown Ups and just any of those. David Spade, Rob Schneider, they're all in this. Alan, let's see, what is his name? Alan Covert. He is the main guy. There's also Nick Swardson, Peter Dante, and Kevin Nealon. Those are the main ones that I know. Anyways, this is a movie that's about a video game tester dude who ends up getting kicked out of his apartment with his roommate and has to move in with his grandparents, and crazy stuff happens while he's living with her, and he ends up going up against a guy that creates video games at his job. So that's the quick summary on that. The movie itself, I've seen this, I think the last time I saw this was probably around the time it came out, and this was 2006, so I think I probably saw it like 2008 or 9. My mom would probably kill me if she found out I saw this, but I did. Anyways, like I said, it's Happy Madison, so it's got that style. To me, it feels like American Pie, grandma style, or something like that. Like the college kids and everything, the stoners and all that. So the first thing that I noticed watching this is, so there's the scene where he's like really hungry after he smokes a bowl, and it's like the rummaging through the fridge at nighttime scene. And I totally relate to that scene because, one, I am a current pothead. I'm not a pothead, but I smoke. So I've totally been there with that scene. Like, I literally will make a plate of like 5 totally different things. Like, oh, I like Korean food and like a burger and just a bunch of weird shit, like half of a burger and all that. Anyways, that scene right there I totally related to, though, because of that. I was like, man, this is so funny. And it was. There was also some scenes in here that were a little like, oh God, wow. Like, seriously? How did you guys get away with that? Some of those scenes were just pretty crazy. Another good scene, though, was actually with Nick Swardson, where he's doing the Dance Dance Revolution against the guy who challenges him. That shit was hilarious. I've never done dance. I think actually I've done it once, and I sucked. But that was hilarious. That was freaking hilarious. I was laughing pretty good at that. Just throwing this out there real quick. So Jonah Hill gets to suck on a tit for 13 hours in this movie. 13 hours. Obviously not, but yeah. 2 people in this that I didn't really care for were Nick Swardson. I've really never been a fan of his at all. Like, the stuff I see him in, I'm like, I feel like you're the guy that just gets by somehow, just gets by on acting, because you're never in a role that it's like, dude, he killed it. He's just in a role where it's like, well, there he was, but yeah. Nick Swardson and the guy who plays JP. Him, on the other hand, he's in the Avatar franchise. I'm not saying being an Avatar means you're somebody. I'm saying he's in the Avatar. That's like being in Star Wars or something huge like Marvel. If you're in that, you're not, I'm not saying you're making millions and millions, but you're going to make some money. Anyways, JP, he was annoying the whole movie. Like, that was the part where I was just like, God, I almost want to turn this off because it's just really annoying to me. I know when I was younger, I was really into it, but this was just, I did not care for it. I was getting turned away by JP throughout the whole movie. Other than that, there was some pretty interesting stuff. This movie had its ups and downs, had its weirds and whatnots, but overall, like, the one thing that I thought after watching this movie was, I feel like Adam Sandler was like, he had like a family emergency and he was gone for a few months, and his friends hit him up and were like, hey man, we need some work. Is there any way you can hook us up with a movie? And this is what came of it. Like, he's like, hey, my friends, the guys that I work with and all these movies, such, and such, and such, they're all needing some work. So can you guys hook them up with a movie, kind of make it like, I don't know, a pothead movie or something like that? And that's what came up. That was kind of how I felt like this movie became about. Because Adam Sandler's not in it. He's involved in it. I think he's executive producer, but he's not in it. So yeah, anyways. This movie, like I said, it's got its ups, it's got its downs. It's not great, it's not terrible. So director, we have Nicholas Goosen. I've never heard of him. I've never seen anything the guy's done. This is literally his first, like, credible, as far as I've seen, entry in his directing jobs. IMDb gave this a 7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 16%. So what that obviously means to me is the regular you and me audience was totally, this was more of like a fan favorite than it was the critic favorite, which there's those movies. And like I said, I'm more towards the fans than the critics. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes gave it 16%. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I'm half in, I'm half out. I still got some laughs, even when I was almost like trying not to in a way, just because I was like, God, this movie's just of JP and, like I said, Nick Swardson. It just was killing me, but I still laugh. Like, with that, I was high, so that was there to help me. That was there to help me. Box office is 6.6 million on a budget of 5 million. So not a whole lot of money put into this. It made a profit of 1.1 million. I'm actually surprised it made 6.6 million. But with that being said, here's my before I get to the interesting fact. So the reasons I think you should watch this, not because of the music. I do not like the music in this. I actually had a hard time finding my intro and my ending song, or what I did find. Anyways, you'll see. Yeah, I didn't care for the music, so I did not choose actually any songs from this movie. You'll see what happens. Anyways, interesting fact is the movie did a lot better in DVD sales than it did in the theaters. Obviously, considering it made $50 million in DVD sales as opposed to the 6.6 it made in box office. So yeah, that has to do with the IMDb and the Rotten Tomatoes score kind of deal, in my opinion. So, anyways, that's all for that. You guys have a good night. Like and subscribe. Check out my Letterboxd and check out my eBay. And also, up next, I will be watching. What is it? Over the Top? Well, I think I'm gonna do Over the Top, or I can do The Truman Show, or I can do Cool World. So those are up. I will probably be doing Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. So stay tuned for that. You guys have a good night.
May I see you in my office for a minute, please?
Yeah. Ooh, I'm so fired. Asshole. Bye. Hey, you know what? I forgot something.
What?
This.
Oh my God!
Oh.
What? Are you serious? I think he fucking shattered it.